I had a video on my channel pop off back in like December 2023 where I basically just talk about how much I hate working day in and day out at Panda Express, right? Because it is soul draining. It feels like I'm not appreciated. It feels like I'm just wasting my time working at this dead job where I know I have like a lot of potential to be doing greater things in my life. It just feels like I'm being held back by working at this place, right? Going to school at the same time, working on YouTube videos at the same time. And I really wasn't expecting for this video to blow up. I kind of posted it because I needed to vent. I didn't have anyone to vent to, so I just posted it on YouTube, like not thinking much of it. Next thing I know, I gained like 3,000 subscribers. I get 80,000 views, and my channel is exactly where I want it to be. It's just constantly growing. Every video I post after that is getting thousands of views, and it felt great at the beginning. When it first started happening, I thought this is the best thing that could happen to my channel because it's everything that I wanted. It quickly became like one of the worst times of my life where I didn't even want to post videos anymore because of how much attention I was giving. I took a break because I had to focus on my mental health. I had to focus on making sure my brain is right before I can actually help someone else, because you can't help someone if you don't help yourself first. I've seen a lot of like YouTubers and just people starting out on YouTube who you could kind of tell that they don't have their life together, but they're trying to tell people how to live their lives themselves, which, you can't really blame them because I did the same thing in the last like year and a half on my channel. But that's besides the point. You can't give advice to somebody if your own life is spiraling out of control. And that's exactly what happened when my channel blew up. It was difficult because I knew that if I stopped posting videos right now, all the work that I put in the last like 2 years onto YouTube just to grow my channel will be for nothing. The algorithm rewards you for being consistent, right? So if I stop posting videos, the algorithm will be like, okay, this dude does not care about his YouTube channel. Let's stop pushing his videos, right? I took like all my videos down for a while. I temporarily disabled my channel so you couldn't find me when you search up my name. You couldn't find any videos when you search up my name. And it was a hard decision to make because I would be essentially shutting off my growth of my channel. I wanted to take a break, but rather than taking a break, I just posted like less frequently. It got to I think it was like 3 times a week to 2 times a week to once a week, once every other week, until I got to the point where, you know what, I just can't be posting right now. Like, I need to focus on myself first. I really didn't want to make that decision, but I figured, okay, I need to, like, what do I need to prioritize? Do I want to keep growing this channel knowing that I hate every single video I'm making, or do I want to focus on myself so that I can actually come back, make better videos, make better content, actually do my best to help people now that I'm in a position where I can like give access to others, right? So I had to like make that decision. I chose to prioritize my mental health first. If you're an entrepreneur who's struggling with their mental health, just like message me on Instagram. You can find the link in the description. But one of the things that really messed me up, that you don't really see people talking about it because it's kind of like, why would you tell people, is that you become a slave to the algorithm. I know that the video that popped up, I'm talking about how you're just a slave to the corporations. Well, now I'm talking about how I'm a slave to my YouTube channel, which is, you're a slave regardless of what you try to do. But what I mean by that is the algorithm, the YouTube analytics, the YouTube studios, whatever, will tell you how your video is performing. It'll tell you, okay, this is your most viewed video in this like 30-day period, and it'll celebrate you. It'll like, you have like all this confetti popping up on your screen just because your video is like hit 1 out of 10 on YouTube, and it makes you feel good. You are literally on such a emotional high when you see like your videos doing so well that it makes you feel like you're on top of the world, bro. That nothing can stop you. Like, you are the best like YouTuber out there. Like, you have no competition or whatever. And then you post your next video, another 1 out of 10. Woohoo! Like, look at me. I like every single video I make is a hit. Another 1 out of 10, another 1 out of 10. I would be refreshing my phone, the YouTube Studios app, like every 5 minutes, because I know every time I refresh it, my view count goes up by like 50. I remember going to work. I think I had like 2,000 views on the video. I get off of work and I have like 5,000, and I come back home, I'm refreshing it like a drug addict. Like every single time I refresh it is like another hit of dopamine to like make me feel good. I'd go to sleep, I'd wake up, and the first thing I do is check my phone to see how many more views I've gotten, how many more subscribers I've gained, and it is insane. Slowly, like, that momentum does start like slowing down, especially once like you get off of that high, like that emotional roller coaster, and it starts stabilizing a little bit. So now your videos aren't performing as well as they did like a couple days ago. Now you're getting, your third most viewed video, your fourth most viewed video, sixth, seventh. Eventually it gets to a point where you are no longer getting the views you were getting when your channel started popping off. You used to be getting like 1,000 views a video. Now you're getting like 200 views a video. And you can say that it doesn't bother you as much as you want, but it will eat you alive when you're actually in a position where you are checking your analytics, trying to see what you can do to improve your videos. Can I do something here that will improve the retention of my videos? Can I do something here that, makes people want to comment or like relate to me or something, Or I can do something that, maybe this video wasn't a great idea. What can I do to make it a better video? Like remake the video so that more people watch it. You will literally get in your head overthinking like all the possibilities that you can do to improve your videos. And it doesn't help because you are always like ruminating over how you used to be on top of the world at one point. Now you're like at the lowest of the lows. You can tell yourself like, yeah, this isn't life. Like, this is just supposed to happen. Like you go up, you come down. In the moment, it's so hard to think that. Like I have these YouTube blockers, these extensions, like Chrome extensions, that I can't see how many subscribers I have. I can't see the comments on my YouTube channels. I can't see like how my video is performing because I blocked it off, knowing that if I keep looking at these statistics, I will drive myself insane. And that's basically what happened. It will literally discourage you to want to make more videos because you see your videos in the past like perform great. You get like 70,000 views on this one video. Now like 2 weeks later you post a video and you get like 100 views. And it feels awful. Like I will not lie. Like it does, like it feels like you get punched in your stomach. Like, wow, I was getting all these views before, but now I'm getting nothing. And I understand that views don't matter, subscribers don't matter, but it's a nice metric to use, like to see your growth, right? How can you measure growth on YouTube if you're not looking at like how many subscribers you have, how many views you have, right? The other thing that nobody tells you about going viral is that you will receive a lot of attention. And like I've never really liked attention. I don't want to be the center of attention. I don't want like random people talking to me. I just want to be left alone, right? It sounds so hypocritical because I want to grow this YouTube channel to like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but I hate attention. So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to suck it up and deal with it if I want to actually grow this channel, right? If I want to grow like my personal brand, right? So knowing that, I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I just get all this attention, but no one actually prepares you to receive all that attention. You go from being a nobody to receiving like 30, 40, 50 DMs a day. I didn't even blow up that much. I only have like 3,000 subscribers. I only have like 80K views on my most watched video. If this is the attention I get like at this low level, imagine what my channel will be like if I'm at like 100K subscribers. I'm getting 50K views every video. It's like the attention is only going to get worse. And I wasn't prepared for it. The attention is hard because it's like everyone is watching your every single move. You kind of feel like a circus animal where you are expected to perform. And if you perform well, no one says anything. But if you perform poorly, that's when you get criticism. That's when people say, bro, you're falling off. Your videos aren't as good as they used to be. You don't know what you're talking about, right? And it's nice to have people hold you up to those expectations. But I would rather live up to the expectations I have of myself rather than the expectations of other people. And you kind of have to like separate yourself from the art. I view YouTube as a form of art. These videos are a form of art. But you have to be able to separate the art from the artist. Otherwise, you get intertwined with the art and you feel like every single criticism of the art is a criticism of the artist, which isn't true. It's just a criticism of the masterpiece that you've been creating. And with the attention, you get a lot of messages from people, whether they're trying to reach out to connect with you so that they can build their network, or they're just trying to send you like a positive message because you really helped them and changed their lives, or they want to like critique you and call you trash at making videos, right? So all sorts of attentions, all sorts of different scenarios that I had to teach myself how to handle so that I'm not overwhelmed by like getting bombarded with messages, right? The people who are trying to network, that's fine, you can deal with them. People who are criticizing you, that's also easy to deal with. You just shut your ears off, right? It's the positive comments that you got to look out for, which you might not even understand, but it's the fact that someone can tell me that I'm so good at articulating my words, articulating the way I talk in my videos, that it will convince you to think I'm such a good articulator, I don't need to write down any notes for my videos anymore. I've never scripted my videos. I've always just written out bullet points so that I know what to talk about and I don't forget what to talk about. But I thought, oh, I'm such a good articulator, I don't need to do these bullet points anymore. I'll just go off the dome. And my video started to suffer because of it. Or there's one time where someone mentioned that I tell really good stories. Like I'm a really good storyteller. And so I was practicing to be a good storyteller in my free time. So I just stopped that, thinking, oh, I'm the best storyteller there is. I don't need to practice it anymore. And then my storytelling skills dropped back to zero, right? So it's like you don't even realize how these positive comments can influence you, but they do. And what ends up happening is that you become this inauthentic version of yourself because you think you're somebody. These other people who are seeing you, they think you're somebody else. And you know that your perspective of yourself is completely different from the perspective of other people have on you. So when you start playing the perspective of the character that these other people perceive you as, you become inauthentic to yourself and you feel like you are not who you are. You don't even know yourself. Now you have imposter syndrome because you are trying to act like everyone else's perception of you. So keep that in mind if you're trying to go viral, because I know like you're trying to grow your channel, whether that's your YouTube channel, whether that's your Instagram page, your TikTok page, whatever it is. You're trying to gain an audience, you're trying to grow. Everyone will glamorize all the positives of growing a channel. No one wants to tell you about all the downsides, how it can affect your mental health, how you can attach your self-worth to how your video is performing and not how you're enjoying your life doing it, you know? So just keep that in mind.